Archer Tuck caught up with Edin Terzic, but first, Adeyemi.
Talk to me how it felt when the South Stand here calls your name and you're pushed out by your teammates.
Yeah, I think it's a good feeling, but yeah, at the end for myself it's disappointed because I didn't score 3 goals. But for the team, of course, first of all you have to think about the team, and we won 5-0. We make a really good game, and this is 6-0, sorry, and it was a really good game, I think.
I'll tell you what, your team was pretty good today.
Yeah, I think it was a top performance from the start till the end. And the good thing is, like, of course, it's much easier if you score an early goal. But to keep the pace high, to stay on your front foot, this was the key today. And also in the second half, even though they changed their system, we've been very intense. We played some great football, and if you keep the boys playing like this, you can see the quality, and it's going to be difficult for every opponent to defend us.
A good reaction after what happened last week. That must also fill you with some pride, satisfaction.
Yeah, satisfaction is the right word, but we are still not happy because we knew that 2 weeks ago we had a decent game here against Frankfurt. We beat them 4-0, and then we went to Bochum. And after that, we have to answer also, again, these kind of nasty questions after the game. So we have to prove that we are ready to fight until the end, and that this season is a big and a huge test for us with many setbacks, and it's about how many times are you ready to stand up, to lift yourself up, and to fight until the end. And today we show that we are not done yet, and we want to keep the pressure high. And if we continue like this in trainings and in the games, we're going to have a great opportunity to win the trophy in the end of the season.
Well, after a slow start to the campaign, Karim Adeyemi is on fire at the moment. 9 games, 7 goals, 4 assists to his name. For more reflections on what happened with this big win for Borussia Dortmund, let's go to Kay Archianali.
Thanks, Dan. Yeah, big win for Borussia Dortmund, 6-0. 6 goals scored, no goals conceded, 3 points, all exactly what they needed from this performance. What does 6-0 do for them, LA?
Positive energy, positive vibes, confidence, all the good things that you want as a club, you now take from this game onto the training facility, and you feel a whole lot better about yourself. Now, you're disappointed that you've given control back to Bayern Munich because of what happened at Bochum, but overall what this does is 6-0. It doesn't get much better offensively from what Borussia Dortmund did today. The variety on the attack, the individual runs of Karim Adeyemi, the movement of the ball by Jude Bellingham, the goals, the presence in the attack, everything that you want from players in the final third you were getting for Borussia Dortmund, Julian Brandt getting involved as well. Anything and everything offensively for Borussia Dortmund was working today. It is every reason. If you're a Real Madrid fan, just watch what he was able to do today and how that may translate for success for him, for your club. It gives you every single reason that you need to be excited. Powerful runner with the ball, a presence in the defensive half, a presence in the attacking half, a presence in the attacking 18-yard box. He's got goals in him. He's got vision. He's got power. He's explosive. He's got leadership. I mean, what else do you want? Honestly, I love me some Jude Bellingham, and as I've said many times, people have been critical whenever Borussia Dortmund was losing. They've been critical of his body language. I don't care about his body language. Give me his intensity. Give me his urgency. I can work with that. This guy is something special. He's something special, Archie. Lutz Pfannenstiel on the call said that he'd been eating ice cubes for breakfast. You could understand why he'd say that.
I like that. That's a good line. Yeah, Ale doesn't care about the mentality, but I think it shows that there are still 1 or 2 flaws to him, that he's not perfect. No one is. But the way that he's also able to carry a stadium of this size on his shoulders, and the way that he has them eating out the palm of his hand as well. Looking at the way that, for example, the moment after Karim Adeyemi missed the penalty today, that he went over to Adeyemi, patted him on the shoulder, and then gave the crowd a little bit of a wave going, come on, let's support this guy. And the whoosh and the noise that was made, that is something that I think that will be welcomed at the Bernabeu, should Real Madrid be his next destination, and is also a special quality that not every footballer has. So let's see if, come the end of the season, he might even be leaving with a Bundesliga's titles medal. it's not far away, and Bayern's next 3 games are still tricky. Schalke are in very good form. RB Leipzig are still fighting for a Champions League spot, and FC Cologne are not necessarily an easy team to play against. Bayern dropped points against them earlier this season. This thing isn't done yet.
Archie may not have understood what I said. The mentality of Jude Bellingham, I love.
And I think he does understand. I think he means that you're not worried about that mentality when some others are. So you don't care about that.
No.
Yeah.
His mentality, I think, is a strength of his game. And it's a strength of what he is as a player. I have no doubts about the success of Jude Bellingham, whether that's for Borussia Dortmund or Real Madrid. And if you didn't have the right mentality, if you didn't have leadership qualities, you wouldn't have a stadium falling at your feet like he has that stadium at Dortmund. There is an element about him that people want to get behind, and he is willing to be the guy who carries that load and carries that responsibility. That you cannot teach. That's the special part about Jude Bellingham. He is, and again, I repeat, one of a kind and something truly special.
Thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.